everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in this video today I am going to review 13 sunscreens from different brands, and I will talk about the good and the bad both. So without any delay, let's start the video. So the first sunscreen I'll be talking about today is Joy sunscreen. So I was not going to talk about this one, but I am showing this because this was my first ever sunscreen. At that time I used to think that every sunscreen is same, like just using a sunscreen is must and all the sunscreens are same. So I didn't understand about SPF and everything else. So this sunscreen has SPF 20, so that is not enough. And at the time when I started using sunscreen, I didn't understand much about SPF, so I just got it because it was affordable. So now I know that SPF 20 is not enough, but talking about the texture and everything, it was like 5 out of 10. So let's move on to the next one. Next we have Plum's Green Tea and Zinc Super Matte Sunscreen Gel, which claims to be specifically formulated for oily skin, and it protects and controls oil with SPF 50 PA4+. And I do not have oily skin, so personally I don't know how it would work for oily skin people. So for me it made me a little sweat, because when I stepped out I was sweating even after waiting for 20 minutes. So I think it would be a 7 on 10 for me, but oily skin girlies, let me know in the comment section if it worked for you. We have two sunscreens from my favorite brand, which is Dot & Key. I also tried the blue one, but firstly let's talk about these two. So this one has SPF 50 PA4+, and this is the vitamin C plus E super bright sunscreen, and this one has a very watery, I mean very watery fluidy texture. It's like milk or water on your skin, like when you apply. I'll show the application as well. It's very watery, and this one in comparison has a less watery texture. Of course it's lightweight too, it also has SPF 50 PA4+, but compared to the yellow one it's a little less fluidy, which is easier to apply, I think, because that one is so watery. Sometimes it comes out more and becomes very messy. I don't know if anyone else faces this, but I think in comparison the pink one is better. Let me show you the application now. So as you can see, this is the yellow one, and you can see how watery it is, but it's quite easy to apply it. But sometimes अगर थोड़ा ज़्यादा निकल जाता है then it becomes very messy, and बहुत ज़्यादा watery होने की वजह से ये absorb होने में भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा time इसको लगता है, I think, which is totally my personal opinion. Now see the pink one. देखो, this is also lightweight, but it's not that watery kind of, like you did see the difference on camera. इसको अप्लाई करना भी बहुत ज़्यादा सिंपल है, and it absorbs way more quickly than the yellow one. So I think you can see the difference. ये अभी भी blend नहीं हुआ है अच्छे से, थोड़ा सा और time लगता है इसको blend करने में, whereas the pink one blends faster. I don't think that this can be a disadvantage of the yellow one, because it's clearly written that it's a water light fluid, and the pink one is aqua gel texture. So protection is very good for both of them, and both has SPF 50 PA4+, and none of them made me sweat, and none of them gave me white cast. Also, these are my everyday sunscreens, and I have purchased both of them several times. So I would give this 9 on 10 and the pink one a 10 on 10. Next we have a sunscreen from Earth Rhythm, and I personally think that this is a very underrated sunscreen. It also has SPF 50 PA4+, and the texture is not that lightweight like Dot & Key, but after absorbing it doesn't give any white cast or doesn't feel sticky on my skin, which is a very good thing about a sunscreen. So I would give this 8 out of 10. 2 points less because of the packaging, because this cap is always coming out, and this packaging is personally not my favorite, because sometimes I keep pressing it and the product doesn't come out. So I would prefer tube packages over this. Next, I have a very mini sunscreen which I tried from a brand. This is from TAC, the Ayurveda Co. And this is the Iladi sunscreen, which is mattifying with SPF 50 PA3 plus, and it claims to be non-greasy, weightless and oil-free protection. So I'll show you the texture. This is the only sunscreen which I have seen like having this kind of texture. But very honestly speaking, it has a Jhandu balm kind of fragrance which I do not like. I don't like sunscreens having fragrances. Like, there is no need of having fragrances in a sunscreen, but this is the most mattifying sunscreen I have ever used. Like, it makes your skin very very matte and doesn't give any sweating or white cast, because gel texture obviously won't give you white cast. So I tried this and it's quite a mini. I think I would purchase a bigger one. So this one I would give 8.5 on 10. Next we have another mini from Aqualogica, and Aqualogica is one of a very viral brand about sunscreens. So this is Aqualogica Radiance Plus Dewy Sunscreen Watermelon and Niacinamide with SPF 50 PA3 plus. So I don't think if it's because of the packaging, and I haven't tried the bigger one, so I can't say anything about that. But दिस वन आई ऑनेस्टली डिडंट लाइक एट ऑल, बिकॉज कभी कभी ऐसा भी हुआ है कि मैं इसको स्क्वीज़ करती हूँ एंड थोड़ा सा पानी आता है, फिर आफ्टर अ लॉट ऑफ स्क्वीजिंग एंड प्रेसिंग थोड़ा सा प्रोडक्ट बाहर आता है. उसको भी ब्लेंड करना मेरे लिए काफ़ी ज़्यादा मुश्किल रहा, क्योंकि पानी अलग से प्रोडक्ट अलग से. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द टेक्सचर, सो आई थिंक 4 on 10. प्लीज़ डोंट कॉमेंट दैट एक्वालॉजिका के सनस्क्रीन कैसे ख़राब हो सकता है. उनका सनस्क्रीन तो कितना वायरल है. आई ऑल्सो नो उनका सनस्क्रीन बहुत ज़्यादा वायरल है, बट आई थिंक आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड कि ये दिस माइट बी बिकॉज ऑफ द पैकेजिंग, बिकॉज दिस इज़ द स्मॉलर वन. आई हैवंट ट्राइड द बिगर वन येट, एंड हो सकता है कि वो वाला अच्छा हो. आई हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट इट, बिकॉज मैंने ट्राई नहीं किया. मैंने ट्राई किया छोटा वाला, सो मैंने उसका रिव्यू दिया एंड इट वॉज नॉट एट ऑल गुड फॉर मी. नेक्स्ट वी हैव अ कोरियन सनस्क्रीन फ्रॉम टोकोबो which has SPF 50 PA4 plus, and it's called Cotton Soft Sun Sticks. Now this is a stick sunscreen which I had never tried before, and let me show you. This is how it looks like you have to do like this, and it's a very matte kind of, very soft kind of texture, and you need to apply it like this. But very honestly speaking, it does make my skin matte, and it's not greasy or something, but after I step out wearing this, I feel a kind of wax like something on my skin, and when I rub it, layers come off, so which is not good for me. So I have no idea about Korean sunscreens, because मैंने इसके अलावा और कोई भी Korean sunscreen अभी तक ट्राई नहीं किया है. I really want to try the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, which is very very viral of course. But about this one I can't say. Of course the packaging is very cool, and I really like this kind of packaging, a stick, which is a very innovative idea. But इसको मतलब थोड़ा सा मुझे वैक्सी फील होता है कि स्किन पे जैसे वैक्स लगा लिया हो. लाइक इट काइंड ऑफ ब्लॉक्स माई पोर्स, एंड सन में निकलने के बाद बहुत वियर्ड फील होता है, एंड दिस एरिया मेक्स मी स्वेट वेरी मच. सो 6 on 10. Next is another sunscreen we have from Dot & Key, and I think this is the most viral sunscreen on the internet right now. So I really wanted to try this since long ago, but I didn't get it because I received this as a PR recently. So there are 5 shades in this one. They sent me 3 of them, and one is very dark for me, one is quite lighter, and another one is also a little bit of dark for me. So I kind of mix both shades together and apply it. But very honestly speaking, I do not like makeup and skincare together. I like to put them differently. Like makeup is different thing, skincare is different thing, but they have combined both of them. Like this is a tinted sunscreen. This works as a, like it gives a little bit of coverage as well, and sun protection also. So sometimes when I skip my makeup, I only apply this and I feel it's quite very good. And I think there are a lot of products which are overhyped on the internet for no reason, like they don't deserve the hype, but this product is something which absolutely deserves the hype. And again, it's Dot and Key, so it's my favorite. And nothing to be biased about the brand, it's actually good. It also has SPF 50 PA4+, and strawberry kind of fragrance, very light, and it is perfect for daily wear. Also, in comparison to this, tinted sunscreens are quite expensive in the market, but they are just selling it for $5.49, which is quite affordable, I think. So I think yes, it's very good, so I would give this a 9 on 10. Next, there is another sunscreen which is from the Moms Co. It's the natural daily sunscreen with zinc oxide and licorice extract with SPF 45 PA4+. It's light and non-sticky, which they claim. So let me tell you, I can tell this anytime, this is the worst sunscreen I have ever tried. Like, इससे फालतू सनस्क्रीन मैंने आज तक ट्राई नहीं किया. दिस इज़ द वर्स्ट सनस्क्रीन. आई डोंट नो इस ब्रांड का कौन सा प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, बट दिस इज़ द वर्स्ट प्रोडक्ट आई थिंक दे कैन एवर मेक. सो इसका कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं है ना. इसका टेक्सचर अच्छा है. इट हैज़ अ सुपर थिक टेक्सचर, जो कि अप्लाई करने के बाद ब्लेंड करने में ही 2 घंटा लग जाएंगे. एंड फिर इट हैज़ अ हॉरिबल वाइट कास्ट, जो कि स्किन पे लगाने के बाद अगर आप रास्ते में निकलोगे तो पीपल वुड लिटरली थिंक यू हैव अप्लाइड वाइट पेंट ऑन योर स्किन. इतना ज़्यादा वाइट कास्ट. मैं किसी ब्रांड के बारे में ऐसा नहीं बोलती, बट दिस इज़ द लिटरली द वर्स्ट सनस्क्रीन एनी ब्रांड कैन एवर मेक. सो कभी भी इसको खरीदने की गलती मत करना. एंड इट हैज़ अ वेरी वियर्ड फ्रेग्रेंस, विच इज़ अगेन आई वुड से आई हेट फ्रेग्रेंसेस इन सनस्क्रीन. सो इट हैज़ अ वेरी वियर्ड फ्रेग्रेंस and just don't buy it. 1 on 10. And lastly, we have 2 sunscreens from the Derma Co. One is 1% hyaluronic sunscreen aqua gel for normal to oily skin, and this one also has SPF 50 PA4+. So the texture of this one is also very lightweight, has no fragrance, has no white cast, and is very comfortable on skin. Now talking about this one, this has a darker packaging. This also has SPF 50 PA4+. It has 1% hyaluronic acid and it has panthenol ceramide complex, and this is for dry to sensitive skin, and it has kind of a more milky texture. So comparing both of the texture, I didn't feel much difference, but there is of course some difference between the ingredients, because this one has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, and this darker one has panthenol ceramide complex. So both of them has hyaluronic acid, and comparing the texture and fragrance free, everything is almost the same. There is just a little bit of difference between the skin types they are made for. The prices are also same, so I think I would give these 8 on 10. Okay guys, so that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comment section if you liked it, and any opinions in the comment or suggestions for my next video, that any brand or any product that you want me to review next. If I have it, I'll definitely make a review video on that. So that's all for today. Stay safe. Love you.